I'm Lauren Spivak, the Free Market Warrior, and I'm here in De Pere, Wisconsin, with the Northeast Wisconsin Patriots. And I'm here with a Free Market Warrior moment. The Washington Post said last week that the Republicans need to have a Sista, Solja moment. You see, President Bill Clinton, when he was running for office the first time, called out the rapstress Sista Solja on the grounds that her lyrics were racist. They were anti-white, they were racist. And a lot of people credit that with his turning around not only his own campaign, but the whole Democratic Party, showing that it could reject its own extremists. And the editorialists at the Washington Post said that's what the Republicans need. They need a leader who is going to reject the extremists in the Republican Party. Now, I've got some problems with this theory. First of all, in the case of Clinton, it seemed to only last for one presidency. The next Democratic president came along, and he found a preacher so racist that he makes Sista Solja look like Martin Luther King. And what did he do? He attended the man's church for the next 20 years. So apparently this turning around your party by rejecting racism only works for one presidency. The next point is this. Whom should the Republican Party reject? Who are these extremists? Well, the Washington Post made it clear. It's the Tea Party movement that they're talking about. So the Republicans should reject the Tea Party? How? What does the Tea Party want? A balanced budget? That should be rejected as being extreme? The Republicans need a leader who says we're rejecting the extremists who want to balance the budget? Okay? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And yet, in a strange way, I agree with the Washington Post. I think there will be a Sista Solja moment, but a little bit different than what they think. The dirty little secret is that 90% of Republicans whom you meet on the street want a smaller federal government than the one we have now. They want to shrink the federal government. But 90% of the Republicans in Washington, and there's only a couple hundred of them, in Washington, 90% of those Republicans don't want to shrink the government. They may say they do, but they will not lift one finger to actually do it. And the real future of the Republican Party is going to belong to the person who stands up to the Republican politicians and exposes the hypocrisy and says that we actually need to go against them and actually shrink the government on all different levels. That will be the moment that will turn the Republican Party around. I'm the Free Market Warrior.